Hello, everybody! My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Poetry in Purgatory. Last time we went through a large majority of the Roderick storyline. Basically, we're going on a cryptid hunt. We convinced Sheol to go with us, and so we went around, we went to the waiting hall where supposedly Roderick found footprints. Get back to that in a moment. But eventually that led us back to Dead Man's Park, where we entered the restaurant, where Fang Earl totally wasn't spying on the voice and taking pictures of her through the window, and that totally didn't cause a whole disturbance or anything. Sure, we totally believe Fang Earl on that one. But anyways, our quest finally ended in the Ouroboros bar, where we spoke with Groger, who is currently not here. He's off somewhere else at this time of day. But anyways, we spoke to Groger, who apparently knew about the Mothman, which was the creature we were hunting down. And apparently it was as big as his house, but fit through the front door and ordered a pizza. I hope you can already see where this is going. All of this was a huge lie put together by Roderick. He paid Groger. He paid a pirate, who I think is also a fake pirate, but I don't 100% know that one. Anyways, he paid Groger to pretend to see this cryptid we were hunting, and he got caught out, and now there's this huge blowout where neither Sheol or Isobel really want anything to do with him, but we have agreed to go meet him in Dead Man's Park so that he can explain himself. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. That is all. So that's what we're up to now. We're just going to finish off this storyline, hear his apologies probably, and see where we go from there. Or we're probably going to do the Desdemonian route next, and then go through Little Smiles. Maybe next time, depending on how long this side story takes. It seems like these might take just over a full episode length. But, oh yeah, also last time we figured out that Sheol is apparently American. Like, this... am I the only one who does that? Where there is, like, certain characters or certain people who feel like you should put on this dark, like, British accent for their writings and whatnot, but turns out they're just American? Because I do the exact same thing with, like, Edgar Allan Poe and H.P. Lovecraft. Although they were both Americans, I just feel like their writings... I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. But apparently that's the thing. Same thing happened with Sheol. She was apparently born somewhere near New Jersey, which is where the Mothman is from? I have no idea. And somehow we were just headcanoning it that she puts on a fake accent because it sounds cool. Because it would... I don't know how to change up her voice other than that. Anyways, I digress. Back to Roderick's storyline, okay? I clicked on Roderick and it didn't go through immediately. Sheol is actually here too. How did he manage that? Oh yeah, he actually did talk to Sheol to get her here himself. He didn't have us do it. Newcomer. Hello. I can't thank you both enough for giving me a chance to elaborate on everything. Had you not fallen on your knees begging me, I would never have considered it. To see a self-professed legend in such a pitiable state filled me with inspiration. I guess that explains it. And to be sure, I'd do it all over again, if it would ultimately bring you here tonight. Your point is proven. Now speak, man. Right. As you both most likely know by now, I spent my life in the pursuit of elusive beasts. However... to my great shame, I never managed to actually find any. Huh? A sham both in life and death, then. So, all the books and movies, not a single thing about them was true? Honestly, most of it was. Just not the small details pertaining to me, you know, actually capturing the cryptids I was hunting. Small details, huh? So, like, 75% of the books were accurate, just not the 25% that mattered, it seems like. For shame. In the end, my life's work amounted to an obsession that never properly paid off. But people were inspired by what I did, and I wanted to give them a happier ending than, well, cryptids aren't real, I suppose. Awfully generous of you. I won't lie, though, there was definitely a lot of ego in it. As far back as I can remember, I've been a dreamer, and stories of the unknown were endlessly fascinating to me. I wanted more than anything to believe that these creatures, these cryptids, were out there somewhere. I wanted them to be real, no matter the cost. Even in my dying moments, I couldn't let that train of thought go. That's probably why I'm here in Purgatory, huh? Just another fool who should have moved on when he had the chance. You're pathetic. Okay then. Huh? At the very least, you should embrace that which feeds your soul. Huh? My opinion of you has always been low, even before this farce. Despite that, I decided to follow you, somewhat blindly even. I too am a dreamer. How badly I wanted to find this demon of yours, and how badly I wanted you to succeed. Really? Not for your sake, mind you, but for the long-since deceased girl who, like you, could never let go of her obsession. Sheol. I appreciate your candor. You think she wouldn't, believe in the pursuit of the unknown? You could have just told the truth that you've always hunted, but you've never actually found the truth you were looking for, and she would totally side with that. I appreciate your candor. It took a long time for me to give up, you know. I searched every nook and cranny of Purgatory, believing that somewhere there must be something. In a strange place like this, anything should be possible, right? So why can't there be a cryptid or two hiding away in the furthest recesses of the void? But no. And then I saw you, Sheol. And I guess part of why you're so fascinating, yet intimidating, to me is that we're alike in some way. Possibly. And as flattering as that may come across to some, I feel only resentment hearing it. Talking to a stranger in the park is a pitiful dream, compared to what you once believed in. I won't abide it. What do you mean? Do you want to earn my respect, man? Of course. Then keep searching and never stop. Ambition fleeting, but only when giving up do we become husks. All right. I'll do it. I'll keep searching high and low, and I won't let you down, for real this time. I feel like his voice has changed since last time. No more making things up, no more fabricating evidence, and no more paying Roger to cough up lies. Yeah, he's really bad at it. It's a gentleman's promise. Make sure of it. Closing thoughts? Go anyone up for some pizza? Not the pizza again. Well done, Roderick. You managed to talk to Sheol. I'm glad this is finally over. I really like going for the Paragon options, but there's something really funny about the pizza lines. I can't resist it. So, anyone up for some pizza? Sure. No. Aww. Alright then, my friends. As of now, our hunting troop is officially disbanded. My heartfelt thanks for your service and for hearing me out despite everything. I guess it wasn't all bad. It was just very, 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 very weird. This fragrance. I smelled something strange just now. What do you mean? Am I imagining things? Side story completed. Oh? My immediate thought was the pizza, but she did say she could smell demons, or creatures of the type. So maybe there is something hiding in Purgatory. Oh. Newcomer! This is Don Tom Roderick offering some closing statements. Alright. First off, I'm pleased to announce that you have advanced from the status of newcomer. About time. From now on, I will refer to you as Hunter. Congratulations! Definitely sounds cooler than newcomer, so I guess I'll take it. Splendid! Second, I want to thank you once again. Even though there were many twists and turns, I'm glad Indalecio sent you my way. I felt like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. It's really good to hear that. Hopefully you'll be able to prove yourself to Sheol someday. That's the idea. Speaking of her, wasn't it strange how she ended our meeting? Talking about smelling something with that demon-sensitive nose of hers. Seems a bit like foreshadowing, don't you think? Yes, I do. Foreshadowing for what? Act 2? Who knows? Well, back to the grind I go. Good luck, Roderick. And to you as well, Hunter. Pamphlet confident unlocked for Roderick. Yay! I have this sudden urge to take a look in my heirloom collection. Ooh, strange. Hold on, do you actually call us Hunter now? Hey there, Hunter. How are things, Don Tom? Looking for cryptid leads, chasing Sheol's approval. You know, nothing out of the ordinary. Any progress? On the leads? No. On Sheol? No. Okay, I'm really glad that actually changed. Anyways, pamphlet unlocks, yay! Which one are you? You're the one under Remm, got it. Roderick. For all the fame one may or may not accumulate in life, in death all creatures are mostly equal. Mr. Roderick spent his humanity in wealth and glory, despite the fact that his biggest accomplishments were lies. Material means to satisfy the unfulfilled nature of his heart. Poetic, is it not? Is it a cautionary tale, then? That one should be true to oneself in order to attain peace of mind and peace in death. I'll leave that particular riddle for you to solve. Now excuse me while I continue to make sure that his dolt never finds what he's looking for, on account of the fact that his sadly egotistical persona amuses me. Of course there are actually cryptids in here, and he just keeps hiding them from Roderick. That's so fitting. Our personal notes. To think I'd find the author behind some of my father's favorite books here in Purgatory. This place never stops being surprising. I can't say I was happy to be brought along on a wild goose chase, but I suppose you can always learn something from everything you do. And Hunter is a nice title to have. In the end, he managed to spend some quality time with Sheol, and she even shared some profound thoughts with him. I hope he finds what he's looking for someday. This would be a very weird event chain if you were going down the romance path with Sheol and trying to help this dude romance Sheol. It would be very strange. But obviously we can't do that just yet because Sheol doesn't have her path in. But when we do, that would be weird to see how they interact. But death certificate. Full name, Don Tom Roderick. Age of death, late 30s. 178 centimeters or 5'8". April 9th. He was single for life and a legendary cryptid hunter. He likes the unknown in grape soda, but he dislikes his lack of self-confidence. And he was working on his next book on cryptids. Cool! So, it's nighttime, which means we can go see Desdemonia right now, but before we do, let's head to our room real quick. Thank you, Indalecio. Can you just, take me Just kind of like spam through a lot of that text first. Strange plushie. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, what's this? A plushie? It's a little Mothman, isn't it? Am I crazy, or does this look like... Huh?
Finally, you approach, human.
You can talk.
Evidently.
What are you?
I am the Mothman. The one you have been searching for.
Seriously? You were real all this time?
As real as my enticing red eyes. Get lost in them as I hypnotize you and force you to do my bidding.
Not going to happen.
What if I ask really nicely?
No.
Ah!
I can't wait to tell Roderick and Sheol about you.
You cannot.
Why?
I have rechosen... What? I have chosen to reveal myself to you and you alone. If too many learn of my existence, I will cease to be. Such is the way of the cryptid.
Aww.
Do not worry, your friends will find what they are looking for eventually. Probably.
So, you're just going to sit here in my room from now on, or...?
Something like that, yes.
I wasn't expecting the heirlooms to talk to us, but...
However, in the future, I will also be able to offer you some truly valuable insight.
Insight?
Yes. When the time is right, you may consult me, and I may in turn help you alter the state of things.
Oh. What does that even mean?
You will find out in due time. Suffice to say that you have done something quite fantastic today. You will not regret becoming my servant.
I'm not your servant, strange doll.
How dare you? I suppose we shall have to agree to disagree.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Mothman.
My name is not Mothman, it's Timothy. Mothman is my species.
Then what should I call you? Timothy. Timothy. Did I read the future?
Call me anything you want.
Really?
Yes. My real name is impossible for someone like you to pronounce correctly anyway. So go ahead, make my day.
I get to name it. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for giving me that option. Thank you so much. My pleasure. I find that way funnier than it probably should. Hey, you're pretty friendly after all. And so cute too.
I know. Now leave me be, for I require rest.
Sure.
And remember, insight, I can give it to you.
Right. Pamphlet unlocked for Cryptid. Can I speak to again?
I have no new insight to provide as of now.
Oh, alright. We'll come back and check in with you a couple of times, just to see when that actually pops up. But we might not actually have access to it just yet. But it's not a character, it's probably in the lore section. Cryptid. Oh, even a cute little picture of Timothy. With so many species already brought to extinction by your pitiful race, I suppose it isn't strange that some humans would feel inclined to think up new ones to fill the void, despite the fact that they may or may not be real. Such is the nature of the doomed, always dooming themselves further. Why, then, is a creature such as this Mothman allowed to be seen by you and not by someone like Mr. Roderick, who so brazenly longs to embrace the unknown? Perhaps it's because of yours truly. And again, perhaps it's because of something even stranger and more powerful than me. A joke, of course. Nothing is more powerful than me, though stranger may be up for debate. Nope, no guesses at all what that's talking about. Anyways. Oh my goodness. That's kind of, I love the payoff to the weird cryptid event, actually getting a little cryptid to live in our room. That's so cute. Oh my goodness. But my name's not Mothman, my name is Timothy. You can call me whatever you want. Timothy it is. I'm gonna find that way funnier than I probably should. Give me just 1 second, I need to step away for a moment though. Sorry about that, I'm back. Where were we? Just about to start up the Desdemonia storyline again. Or, not really start up, continue. I'm adding prefixes that I don't need to. Anyways, hello Desdemonia. We're returning for our previous conversation. That's an interesting way to look at it, Bliss. What can I say, man? It's something that I think about a lot. Oh? Can't say I've gotten any closer to a definitive answer, though. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. This sounds like it could be an important conversation. Yo. Seems like we have some mutual acquaintances, huh? You two know each other? Of course, man. You know me, I get around. Right, Isobel? Click. How do you know my name, stranger? Yeah, I know him. I should hope so, man. Imagine that. It's a small world, after all. It's a small, small world. Blah. No, anything but that. Blah. Anyways. So, Isobel, would you like to join our philosophical debate? What is it about? The nature of man. That whole thing about whether or not someone can change? Is that what we're on about? Exactly! You two have been discussing that as well, huh? I confess, it's a topic that's near and dear to my heart. Clearly. Come to think of it, you never said what you think, Desdemonia. My mouth is such a mouthful. Just call me Desi. Hey, Isabel's right. You're collecting answers from others without giving your own input, man. I'll call you Desi because it's what you want, but I do prefer Desdemonia. It's time for you to spill some of them beans. Well, to be honest, I'm not sure. Part of why I ask so many that very question is because I've yet to be convinced either way. Some days, I think it's a yes, and other days it's a resounding no. Besides, I have a bad tendency to downplay my own opinions in favor of others. I wouldn't know anything about that. It's just easier sometimes to not think for yourself, you know? Huh. I think I know what you mean. I guess the discussion is getting derailed a bit, huh? Hey, Jesse. Ever thought about why you're so obsessed with that question? Of course I have. Why is it then? Like most things, it's related to my wife. No. I guess, even though I can't see her face clearly, it's somehow obvious that she looks very sad. Oh, hey, don't sweat it, man. Don't push yourself for answering our questions. I take back what I said. No, it's alright. What's the use of having secrets in a place like this, anyway? It's just a bit hard to talk about, and I wouldn't want to weigh either of you nice kids down by telling you. It's fine, really. I mean, if you want to talk and all. Please feel free to say whatever you want to say. Yeah. I'm really very curious where this is going. You're good people, both of you. Coming here, indulging me, it's quite moving, I have to admit. Dead people stick together, man. What he said. I've been waiting here for a long time. Yeah? What if she's, you know... What if she's changed? Oh. What if she doesn't want to be with me anymore when she eventually comes here? It's been so many days, weeks, months, years. At some point, I have to face the fact that she may have moved on. I mean, that's life, right? And I think it's a good thing, because I wouldn't want her to be miserable. But where does that leave me? Oh. Whenever this music kicks in, you know how the scene is going to go, and it always hits. It always hits. What if her love for me has waned, or been replaced? I don't really think that's how love works. Yeah, maybe in some ways, I don't know. And so, that question haunts me. Is it possible to change someone's nature? Is that really a question of her nature, though? I'm sure she still loves you. There's no way of knowing. This one, depending on which direction you take it. This one's trying to make her feel better, but also somewhat the truth. Like, it's near enough impossible to ever stop loving someone. Even if you fall out of love with someone, there's something, you're always going to have some feeling towards them. Even if love turns to hate at some point, that's just two sides of the same coin. I don't know. I'm sure she still loves you. You're sweet to say that. It is that very hope that keeps me going, though through time never ending. Thank you for listening to me, you two. I'd like to be alone for a while, if you don't mind. Sure, man. Of course. Okay. So it seems like this route is going to be Bliss heavy, where the other one was Shield heavy. Does that mean that Apex is going to get involved in the Little Smile story? You know, that would make sense considering that it was hinted at and like said, suggested to do the Apex route first. So I guess each of our main characters is going to also be in each of the characters that gets their own personal route is also going to be involved in one of the side routes then? You know, I think that makes sense, because in like the eventual what's going to be in the game thing, it says that there are going to eventually be 9 full routes and 9 side stories. So it would make sense for each of the main routes to get involved in their own, and maybe like make occasional appearances in others. Okay, I think I see where this is going. That's kind of cool. Maybe that means I should do the Bliss route before going too heavy into Desdemonia, though. Yeah, I'll just finish up the Desdemonia route first. We're already here. I am curious if it would be very different if you did it the other way around. Right. I'm sure that opening bit there probably would have had a Paragon option, where it was said, "Do you know Bliss?" Quest log updated. Oh. Man. We need to infiltrate the Hall of Deities. Because that's your answer to everything? That's fair. But seriously, I'm onto something here. Like a way we can help Desi. The Archives of Purgatory is somewhere inside that place. Documents about everyone here. And they came, when they left, stuff like that. I know, the voice told me about it earlier. Oh, what about it? Don't you get it, man? If Desi's girl has been here, we could find out. Put her mind at ease and all that. Just one problem. I've never seen it with my own eyes, so I'm not even sure it exists, lol. But don't you think it's worth a shot anyway? I feel so bad for her, man. Maybe there's another way? Like what? I could just ask the voice directly. Though things are a bit tense between us right now, so it'd probably be very awkward, but yeah. That could work. I guess storming the enemy HQ isn't always the solution after all. Yeah, probably not. And yet I have this sinking feeling that it won't be the last time you suggest it. The things I do for people I hardly know. Talk to the voice at midday in the Hall of Deities. Okay, so we have to skip forward a little bit. Skip. I don't know why I couldn't find that first. It's always right there. Hall of Deities. Hello, voice. This is going to be a very awkward conversation. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A proper copper, but what? That's not how that usually ends. A proper copper coffee pot. I've never heard that one before. Betty Botter bought some butter. Oh, I was not expecting the tongue twisters. They got me instantly. Hi? Sis, what are you doing here? Hi. Surprising gods? Were you doing tongue twisters or something? Busted. Just a couple of vocal exercises. For acting, mainly. Old habits die hard, I suppose. What can I do for you today? There's parts of me that want to hug her and just sort things out between us. But thinking about what it was like in the box and what the deities are capable of... No, I can't do it. Not yet. Maybe one day. I really want one day to happen. I want them to fix their relationship, although I know there's definitely going to be more turmoil between them. And besides, Isobel? Sorry. I got stuck in my head for a moment. Lost in thoughts again? Yeah... I have a favor to ask, if that's alright. Of course. Of course. I'm here to ensure that Purgatory is to your liking, after all. I mean, it isn't really for us. Go ahead and tell me what you need. Here goes. About the Archives of Purgatory. Oh, what about them? If someone has died and arrived in the afterlife, you'd be able to find that information in there, right? That's right. Um, are you looking for someone then? Not me, but a friend is. A friend? Yeah. There's this shadow, Desdemonia. Desi, yeah. I'm familiar with her. Such a sweet woman. If you know her, then maybe you also know that... I think I see where this is going. Hmm? Let me begin by saying that it's very sweet of you to want to help her. But things aren't quite that easy, I'm afraid. Oh. Think back to what the guide told you when you first arrived here. Why do people end up in Purgatory? They aren't at peace with their deaths? Exactly. Oh. The reason why Desi is here is that she can't let go of the fact that she died before her wife. Her mind is a whirlwind of negative thoughts born from that trauma. Leaving loved ones behind is hard, to say the least. And for some, it's even harder. Oops, wrong button. Right mouse. I clicked right mouse instead of left mouse. If she wishes to one day leave, she must deal with her issues herself. I mean, that's not entirely true now, is it? Considering your whole storyline and Pitstop in Purgatory, in which you helped multiple people you cared about leave? Like, that did happen. Granted, it was all sort of time loop so the guide could convince you to be a deity too, but that's besides the point. That's just how things work in Purgatory. But... What if she doesn't want to leave? It seems to me like reuniting with her wife is the only thing she cares about. That's... Tessie waits by that tunnel every night, worried that she might have missed her loved one's arrival. Maybe knowing the truth can help her heal, or at least move her closer toward accepting things. I mean, it makes sense to me that you, of all people, would want to help her. But what do I know? I'm just a denizen. I'm not a deity like you. Not a deity like you, huh? I didn't mean... What are you implying? Oh no. We pushed too hard. Huh? I'm not... You think you can do a better job than me? You think it's easy? You think it's that easy? You think I can do whatever I want all the time? Like I don't have someone to answer to? You think there are no consequences to anything? That's not what I... You... I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to snap like that. I guess this must be something of a sore subject for me, huh? And I don't want you to think that I'm ignoring this because you're right. I really do want to help. It's all right. I'm sorry if I insulted you. Ah, the voice. I don't think her fears of becoming too much deity, not enough human are... I don't think they're worthless fears. Not really the word I wanted to use, but I can't think of the proper one. Although that is a somewhat human response anyways to extreme stress, so... I don't know, the voice is definitely changing. Not always in the best way. It's really good that she's fighting to hold on to humanity as much as she can. I'm sorry if I insulted you. I'll see what I can do, alright? I got this. I'll do my best to help her. Uh, uh, okay. If that's all. It is. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. See you later then. Quest log updated. That ended better than it felt like it was going to.
You done?
Yeah, I talked to her.
And?
She had a strange reaction. It was a nice chat. Let's lie a little bit there.
Okay, good for you. But what about Desi? Will she help her?
She said she would, but I'm not sure what that means. Let me try that again. She said she would, but I'm not exactly sure what that means.
I have Desi's contact info. I'll tell her that we'll drop by ASAP.
Alright.
Uggs, guitar.
Another eventful day in the afterlife. How do we leave? Here. Forgot how to leave that location for a second. Next up is to talk to Desdemonia in the waiting hall. But looking at the time, I think I'm going to end this one off here. Yeah, we're at like 41 minutes. So, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.